Just waiting for one more body, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Oh, good afternoon and welcome back. Hopefully y'all had a nice 4th of July and stuff. And we're all healthy and, well, mostly healthy. And ready to get eaten by some lions.
No.
Or whatever happens this week. It'll be hard to top that one. Shadow will not be joining us because he had oral surgery. And we're still looking for another person to fill the gaps. So I'm still looking for another player, but we'll see how things go with the 3 of you. If we remember correctly, afraid the old brain's not operating at 100%. You just had a rather eventful encounter with some lions. One of you is definitely dead and has been dragged off into the lion's lair. I think the rest of you are alive, if not wounded. And you were running back home to get help, and you saw, and the phone started ringing, which is weird. In the middle of the wilderness. Is that tree ringing? It's like a Westworld moment. You saw a campfire up ahead, and it seemed to be a bunch of adventurers types sitting around a campfire, and one of them was standing guard and said basically, who goes there, friend or foe kind of thing. And that's where we ended things. So that's where we stand. We have Rahum, the head priest of the religion of the demon snake god Sakar. Cobra. We have Gillum, Dragon Slayer, and we have Riel, the elf wizard who cannot die, apparently, and still has some friends back home just in case.
Yes.
So that is where we left off. It's dark. There's a campfire. You have definitely not had a good evening, and now you have either potential friends or potential foes sitting around. So, what you do?
I kind of look back to everybody else, but I was like, maybe we should say hi because, I mean, they obviously spotted us or heard us.
Hello, travelers.
Greetings. Be ye friend or foe?
We're always friendly on our part. Yourself?
We be the Badgers.
The Badgers.
And we be hunting dragons.
Oh. Well,
I'm a mighty dragon hunter.
Would you mind some company for the night?
Well, I don't know you and you don't know me, but things seem fair, so you may approach with caution.
Well, we are no dragon.
But keep your hands away from your weapons.
I approach.
All right, so
in friendly welcomingness.
So the guy who was talking to you is a very muscular, svelte, well-built elf. Sitting around the fire is a halfling and a female human and another male human. I'm Hog. That over there is Teedledoo, Calamin, and Hone. We're the Badgers, dragon hunters. And who be you?
I'm Relal. And I'll say a greeting in Elvish too.
Gillum, Dragon Slayer?
I am he.
We've heard stories about the great brave Dragon Slayer back in Port Crumb.
and a torchbearer.
The only survivor of the Kobold Wars. It's truly a lucky night. You may share our fire and our food. What brings you out on this strange evening, heroes?
Well, we were adventuring, and then we unfortunately found lions.
Ooh,
Man-eating lions.
lions. Well,
Man eaters.
I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you didn't lose any friends.
Several people got eaten.
Oh. Well, I wouldn't be lying if I didn't see that coming. Oh, shut up, Hog. Ha, 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 ha. Well, you're welcome to share our food and our fire. And if
Thank you.
you need any help hunting lions, we could definitely use an extra pair of hands hunting dragons. Especially Gillum Dragonslayer.
I don't know. Slingshot. I don't know.
Well, seeing how they're not been attacked, I will come into the firelight,
Okay, yep. So
look around, and
two
have you.
humans, a halfling, and a very buffed elf. Ooh, got a comment already.
I'll ask them if they've heard of the word of Starg, the succulent.
No, no, I don't know anybody named Starg. Starg, wasn't he the guy who sold the thing in the town where we got the other thing?
No, he's a new incarnation of a god.
Yes, yes, it is I, Scar, demon god of snakes. Worship me, future succulents. Are you one of them there ventriloquists? Remember that time when we were in the town when we saw that guy that did the thing? He's like that, right?
Oh no, I never did the thing.
I don't.
No way, that wasn't me. That was somebody
I don't think
else.
so. I don't think so. Well done.
I'm not against people that do the thing. I just don't do the thing.
Ah, okay.
But
Yeah.
each person's thing to their own thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because the thing, and there was a guy, and he could do the thing with his voice
Oh,
to make it. But he made a puppet talk.
well, my god here kind of makes me talk. So
Yes.
yes, it works that way. Yeah.
Let's get something straight here, finger waggler. I'm in charge. He's just the mount. Well, never met a talking snake god before, but hey, there was that guy who the thing with the doorknobs. So I mean, why not? They will pass out bandages if anybody is wounded. But unfortunately, none of them are a healer type. And you share a meal with them and share your stories. And do you take a watch, or you just camp out because you're all beat up and stuff?
I will definitely take a watch.
All right. Why aren't you working? Oh, I heard that. Is somebody not getting enough attention?
Yeah. People came home and they have to be quiet, so they're not happy.
Poor kitty. All right. The night goes uneventful. You swap stories. They tell you that they are hunting a dragon, not named Sarn, a completely different dragon that they'd heard in town. A dragon had been seen in this area. You're still in the same area where you saw the pixies and the dryad, which is now sort of pointless because you lost the talking stick.
Yeah.
So whether you want to go get that back or not, you know where it is, along with a +2 spear and a Vorpil blade. So yeah.
You really have to get that stuff back to the lions.
Well, you've got the potential have help. So morning comes, you're all healed, you've all got your spells back. Hog, the warrior, starts reading doing his warrior sign tracking thing. Based upon the clouds, if I was a dragon, I'd be over there. Well, this is where we part ways, unless you want to tag along with dragon hunting and get a share of the treasure.
So, do you have any special weapons to help you kill the dragon?
We got swords and arrows and spears and
No.
Hone brought a net. It might come in handy. We got a wizard.
Extra special.
Extra
weapon.
special.
Yeah.
Extra special. We got a rock that when you throw it, it gets really, really bright and really, really loud.
Well, the lions, they have an extra special sword right now.
Okay. That was on one of your friends or something?
Yeah.
Oh, would you like us to help you kill the lions? I mean,
Yeah, and then we could get that extra special sword.
lion meat is always tasty, and we could get a nice chunk of change for the lion hides. Oh, I don't know if I want to kill any lions.
But we get
At least
the
not
extra
at least not in a fair fight. But
I don't want. Why would we fair fight the lions? No. But we get the extra special sword back from them.
wow,
That'll help us take care of the dragon.
lions.
I don't know if we're ready for a dragon.
Well, no one's ready for a dragon, but sometimes sooner or later you have to fight one, and then it's worth it if you survive.
But maybe practice killing things a little bit less scary first.
Well, the lions don't breathe fire.
That's true.
As far as we know.
We can practice on the lions first.
All right, take us to where you saw the lions. So the badgers and Gillum, Dragon Slayer, and her followers all head back to where you guys saw the lions. Not that far, actually, from where you are. So, because I think you only ran for like an hour. So yeah, you start getting around, and the area starts looking familiar. Oh, there's that tree, and there's that rose bush, and oh, there's the somebody's blood, and hey, is that Shadow's helmet sitting there in the grass? So yeah, you definitely know that they're around here somewhere, and you remember that they dragged the bodies off to the left.
Well, I guess I'll scout ahead.
All right,
Go try to find the dragon lair.
You and Hog scout ahead. Make your scout ahead check, which would be D20 plus wisdom, perception, or tracking, or something like that. Ooh, natural 20 for Hog. Anybody else want to help Hog, or letting him do all the work?
Just rolled.
I'm not a tracker.
11.
So 11.
All right. So, you see some, a big old tree, and there's some rocks, and you can see the lion cubs playing around. One of the female lions is sitting in the tree watching the cubs. You don't know where the others are. You remember there was one male lion, 2 female lions that you saw, possibly 3 female lions. And of course the babies. And the minute you approach, the lion starts huffing and makes that low guttural to like warn you off. Slowly slinks her way off the tree to corral the cubs.
Do we see a sword anywhere?
Make a do we see a sword anywhere check. Perception, D20 plus wisdom.
18.
Well, you realize that the thing that the lions were playing with is a skull. So that's probably around here somewhere. Yeah, 18. Yeah, you definitely know you're pretty close because that skull looks vaguely familiar. If you imagine it with flesh and hair, and might have been.
POG, we need to make a lion trap.
Can I try to cast sleep on the lions?
Blah, 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 blah. I believe so. They are. Oh, I think you're. You can try, but I don't know if it'll work because they're technically one higher. But
well, I would try anyway.
I think sleep should be better than Kelsey made it, but according to the way the Kelsey's written it, it's limited within 2 hit dice, and according to this, they are 3 hit dice. But you could roll a natural 20.
Yeah, I mean, my character would try anyway. I will try.
All right,
Extreme effort.
Wibbly wobbly. Throw your handful of sand and roll a d20 plus your int mod. You need an 11 or higher.
Okay, my int. And I get a +1 to spell casting, so that's +4. So let's see. Nope. I only rolled an 11.
Oh yeah, well it's 11 or better. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a first level spell. So. So, yes, but the cubs will fall asleep.
Okay.
Obviously, because they're
Babies.
1 hit dice, babies. Yeah. So thump, thump, thump.
Okay.
Mama just like bah, she starts licking them to because her babies just died, which kind of brings out the others. So I guess we're at initiative. I've already rolled the bad guys, and then the badgers. They both rolled pretty low.
I rolled a 5.
Grandma rolled a 5.
What happened?
1 lion, 2 lion, 3 lion, 4 lion.
I rolled an 18, and I can't remember. Do we get our dex mod?
I believe so, but an 18 is still the highest anyways.
That's 21 then.
And a 14 for...
Yes, 14.
All right, so Riel, the wizard, will go first for the rest of the day. It's daylight, so you don't have to worry about torches. You have 1 female and 2 other females and a male approaching. But they haven't started charging yet. And the 1 female is standing protectively over the sleeping babies. So what do you do?
Which one was the one that the male is the one that killed most of our friends, right?
I think it was the girls, but sure, yeah.
Okay,
I don't remember.
The girl
I got a head cold.
The girl who is not standing over the cubs, I'm gonna magic missile it.
All right, D20 plus int mod, 11 or better.
So I'm gonna get a +4 to this, which is an 18.
D4 plus nothing.
4.
Ooh. Lions have 15. Ouch.
Ouch. Maybe we weren't ready for lions either.
And that was girl. We'll call her girl.
Very creative.
Well, they're lions. They don't have names.
You don't know. Lions might
different tones of grunting. All right, magic missile streaks across the sky. Kabloomo! Next up, we have Rahum, priest of the demon snake god.
I'm gonna
feed me lions, succulent, and we'll drink their blood and grow in size.
Oh. I'm gonna stay close in with one of the other people from the other group that It's kind of warrior-ish.
Oh, well, the most warrior is Hog, the buff elf.
Yeah. And just kind of lurch forward and toss my javelin. Hopefully it'll spear one.
Okay.
So 6.
Oh, yeah. I'm armor class 12, so.
Is a 2 damage.
Is this the same one that just got zapped or a different one?
I will keep with focus fire.
All right, so now we've got a scorch mark and a javelin sticking out of this poor lady lion. It's not her day. Next up, we have that's 7. The Thundercats. All right, so Mama Lion, who's guarding the cubs, will remain defensive. Other lion who just got javelined and shot will charge whoever is the closest, which would be the warriors. So Hog and you, cleric. Growl. Charge. Growl. 13. 14, 15. That's a hit. What is my armor class on Hog? Ooh, okay. So that's a hit on Hog for D8. What's this up? 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a nice scratch on our buff elf. Crumb's beard. And then she will take her second one on the person who stuck her with the thing. That's you, sir. Ooh, it's an armor class 19 on.
Oh yeah.
Ouch.
For 4 points of slashiness.
I will scream.
Scream like a cleric. All right, that's female number 2. Female number 3 will start stalking. So she gets low and starts working her way to the side to pounce on the little one, i.e. the halfling. And misses. All right. At 5, we have Gillum, Dragonslayer.
I take that bottle of dust and I throw it in the face of the nearest lion.
The bottle of normal dust that you found?
Yep.
Is that a dog or a cat I hear whining? Oh, that's a dog. Okay. Well, it's just a missile attack, so D20 plus your dex to hit. 10. Unfortunately, I'm armor class 12, so thunk. Just bonks off of his noggin and does nothing. All right. Then we have at 4 the plethora of NPCs. Hog will attack the lion that's just attacked him. And whoops. Tell Dun the caster will follow in your footsteps and also cast a magic missile. On the same one for 1 point of Bernie damage. Let's see. Then we have Calamine, the other warrior, who will shoot a lion. Shoot the big one. Ooh, 19. For max damage.
Ooh.
Max damage on the big lion. And then we have our poor halfling rogue, who was going to sneak attack, but now can't because there's a lion in his face. Her face. Hone with her dagger. Ooh, nice. Ooh, max damage. Okay, and then finally at the very end, that's everybody. So we go back up top to Jen Rael the mage.
I'm going to do the same thing again.
All right. D20 plus int, 11 or better.
No, 9.
Okay, sputters.
That spell, right?
Sputter. Yes, the filing card goes to the back.
And then I'm gonna try to look around for the one that slinked off to stalk.
Oh, it's the one that pounced on the
Okay.
halfling.
Then I'm going to just get myself there. So there are PCs and NPCs between me and the lions.
Yes, you have a nice wall of bodies to hide behind. Should that be what you're thinking? The only lion that hasn't entered is, of course, is the male, because he's lazy and he'll wait. But the females seem to be doing most of the work. As they should. Oh, that's going to get me in trouble. So you're just doing that. Okay. Next up is our priest.
I'm going to try to heal myself.
Okay. D20 plus whiz.
And on
11
this
or
spell,
better.
on my heal spell, I do have advantage.
Okay.
So I did get a 12, so successful, and it's a 6.
All right, so you pour that weird healing venom into your wounds. Yes, heal yourself. Keep yourself alive. Succulent so I can feed on your soul later.
And I healed 6.
All right.
And my screaming earlier was probably higher pitched than that dog.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't like getting hurt.
All right. We got some lions that eat us some humans. All right. Hog. This could be the end of Hog. No, that's a miss. And that is a hit on Hog. Oh, okay. Hog's still okay. Lion on the halfling. Stop lying on the job, halfling. These are the jokes, kid. Ooh, that's a hit. Ooh, that's a hit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, that's lucky. Oh, very lucky. Somehow that lion just can't seem to get a good grasp on the thing. The third lion is still trying to lick the cubs awake and get them to run off. So that's her action. And the male will growl, rawr, and slowly move over as if he's ready to pounce on somebody next round. But he's definitely taken interest. All right, that's all the bad guys. Next up, we have Gillum Lion Slayer, or Lion Tamer. Gillum Lion Tamer.
I take my leeches and I throw them at the nearest.
So you just pull out a handful of these squirming leeches and just cast them in the air. Sure, why not?
No,
Oh my god! All right. Was there any one particular lion you were aiming at, or just
the closest lion, man?
just a rainfall of leashes?
Yes.
All right, that would probably be the lion that's trying to eat the halfling. So this is his handful, just with precision, aerial bomber expertise, like some drone piloted missile. You somehow get every single one of the leeches that you threw in strategic points all over the lion's face and stuff. I'm gonna roll a what the fuck was that saving throw? The lion is definitely perplexed. The leeches won't start doing damage till next round, but it's definitely he does like that thing where the cat just doesn't really know what just went across his face. So he pulls his face away and makes that weird,
I can just
noise.
imagine having leeches in your eye instead of like those little sleeper things,
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Just as they start working their way to do the leechiness. Well done.
Yeah.
He should be distracted now.
Yes, he's definitely
I'd say
distracted.
Say so.
That would give our a rogue advantage. So we'll do him first. We'll take the 13, which gives him also a chance to run away, stab and run. So, Hone, stab, 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 run, 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 dive, dive, dive.
Nice.
Leaves Hog, who's somehow still alive. Ooh, that's a nice hit. 6 points to that lion.
Mm. And that's the one that was hit by the spear and the magic missile, right?
Yep. That one's almost dead. We've got our archer. That's a miss. And we've got our caster, who magic missile. That kills that lion.
Yay!
That upsets Big Daddy. So he'll be entering the fight next round. All right. Zoom back up top with Jen. Riel, Lion Tamer.
Okay, so there's one with leeches on it.
Yes, we will figure out what's going on with them in a moment.
And the daddy lion.
Daddy Lion.
And then one mom's still trying to get the cubs to run away.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Taking and Gillum has summoned a demon.
Okay. I don't really have much since I don't
Maybe you
have.
gotta remind me to get
All right.
the shedding shampoo.
Can
Don't
I?
take my slingshot?
Yeah, Red? Can you?
Is it my turn
Uh,
or is it Gillum's turn?
it's where we're at 18. It's your turn.
Okay, so I thought I was confused for a second.
No.
Can I cast light like in the lion's eyes?
Apparently you can. So yes.
Okay, that's what I'm going to try to do.
Which lion?
The
Daddy
boy,
or
Big
Mama
Daddy.
or other
Big
Mama?
Daddy.
Big Daddy. Okay.
I rolled a 10.
One short. Sorry.
Oh, so my light spell's gone now.
Sputter.
All right.
Now it is our priest's turn.
What is close to me? Is the
That would be the Big Daddy.
I'm going to kind of back off from being in the front line. Is there any of the females close where I could maybe?
Yes, the female that
Throw
was
a
trying to eat
dagger.
the female that was trying to eat the halfling is behind you technically.
I will turn around. Well, no, I'll turn around with my mace and try to just give it a good whack.
Rolled up newspaper to the nose. All right.
Yeah, bad kitty. Um, 11.
Okay. I'm afraid. Nope. Blah, blah, blah. There's 14. Oh, it's the Thundercat's turn. All right. We got Big Daddy will pounce on Hog. Ouch. Well, that's definitely the end of Hog.
Oh,
Yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11,
definitely not
12,
prepared for a dragon.
13, 14.
No.
Hog, the buff elf warrior, goes down, getting his head chomped off by a lion.
Oh.
Mama lion, who's just got a rolled up newspaper hit on her. Oh, but she's the one getting affected by the leeches, so she gets disadvantage. And takes a point of damage from the leeches. So she's just like, there's leeches on her face and in her eye. Then there's the other female lion who is escorting the cubs away, but she will be back next round. So that's all the lions. Now that was we have Gillum, lion tamer, thrower of leeches.
Yes, with my slingshot.
You're running out of things to throw.
All right, 18
On who?
on closest lion.
Oh, that would be the halfling eater. Okay. The sling is a D4, I believe.
Yes. Switch dice here. Oh, 2 points of damage.
Hey.
Ooh.
That gets her up to 10, and she's only got 15, so every little bit helps. All right, Hog's dead. He can't do anything. Hone the thief will attempt to sneak up and try and backstab. Since she is now technically hiding. Take the 16. Sneak. Ah! Stab! For 2 points of damage. The other warrior will drop the bow, draw their sword, and charge Big Daddy. No, not Hog! He still owes me 12 gold! Miss. And the caster will magic missile the one that's running away. You're not coming back to kill us. Ooh, natural 20.
Ooh.
I know I don't think there's anything special for spells doing natural 20 though, other than double damage. So 2 and 1. 3 points to the fleeing. Now spell fumbles we have tables for, but I don't think she did spell criticals. All right, so that is everybody. Blah, blah, blah. We have got one dead lion, one extremely wounded lion, and two kind of wounded lions. And it is Rial's turn.
Okay. Well, that was it for my spells. So, there are trees around here.
Yes. There is one big tree that they were sleeping in, and lots of normal trees.
I'm gonna move around. Well, first I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna throw my dagger.
Okay.
At Big Daddy.
All right. That's D20 plus Dex if you have.
A 21.
Oh, nice. That is more than enough. That's
and
a
that's
D4.
yeah. 4.
Ooh. Ouch.
And then I'm going to move around so that a tree is at my back.
Okay. You have a tree at your back. It is our priest's turn to lay down some snake might.
Snake's smite.
Snake's might, yes.
I'm gonna continue to go after the one that's making that halfling a chew toy.
Okay.
Smite him in the name of Starg. Yeah. The 11 hit? Probably not.
No, it's Arbor Class 15, I'm afraid.
All right. So I just try to look threatening as I probably not, but
once again, it is my lion's turn. Big Daddy on the other warrior. Ooh, miss. And fumble. Okay. Little Mama has now got to divide her attention between a rabbit halfling and a priest, but the rabbit halfling is definitely much more of a threat. So 11. That's a hit on Hone. And that's a miss. For 6. Ooh, no. Rawr! Slash. Hone goes down exactly at 0. And then there is the lion who's coming back. Run. Pounce on the closest. Wrong dice. So pounce on the other male warrior. For 5. He is hurt, but not dead. That is all the lions. It is Gillum Dragon Tamer. Gillum Lion Rider. Oh, and another point because of the leeches. Plus your dex.
You're muted.
You're muted.
14.
14 to hit the lion. That's a miss by 1.
No.
Sorry. And now it is the Badgers. We have our other male warrior versus Big Daddy. That is a hit. Ooh, 8 points damage. That kills Big Daddy. For hog. Then we have dying rabbit halfling. This reminds me of the time we've got our spellcaster who will cast magic missile again because when you're first level. For 1 point on the one that's being eaten by leeches. And that is the Badgers, which means we are back up for Rial, our Sea Witch.
Okay. Not a whole lot I can do.
I mean, I don't know. There's probably, I think there's still a bottle of eels somewhere.
Someone
Yeah.
shark or something.
I'm going to look around to see if I see any rocks.
Oh, yeah, first.
I'm going to grab a rock and throw it. That's all I got.
You can always throw a rock.
That's right.
First rule of wizardry. All right, that's D20 plus Dex.
18.
Wow, apparently you have got some softball skills. Who was that on?
The leech one, I think.
Leech one? All right.
Yeah.
Well, she's got 1 hit point left, so you just kill the lion with a rock.
Nice.
Is that your pet rock? I heard that.
Maybe. I have to remember that one and pick it up later.
Dream of
Funk! Snap! Boom!
Can be your familiar.
Yeah.
All right. Try to get around on a piece of string. Rahum.
Okay, so the halfling is still being assaulted.
Halfling is dead. Well, at 0 exactly, so.
He's being chewed on, right?
Yes, he is being chewed on.
I'm gonna try to I'll try to get a better.
And then that lion dies, so he's got the halfling in his mouth.
So
There's only one lion left. So
the big one?
No, that was dead. It's the last female, the one who took the cubs away.
And it's not close, right?
No, it's fighting the other human warrior.
I will try to
Calmine.
I'll try to push the lion off the halfling, and I will try to heal.
All right.
And I do have advantage on that.
Now you could heal him, or you could slice his throat and suck his soul. I'm just saying. 50-50.
I did heal him, though.
I got a lot of work to do with you, kid.
I know. I healed him for 3 points.
No, I was so close to the candy. Okay.
I will tell the halfling, your work here for my lord is not done.
Okay, that leaves one lion who will start backing away. She's smart enough to realize I don't want to die here.
I got babies to take care of.
Yeah, I got babies to take care of. Gillum, lion tamer.
Alrighty. She's slinking off, and everybody,
Yes.
all the other lions are dead.
Yes.
I'm gonna start looking around for a sword,
Okay.
and the stick.
All right. Roll a perception.
9 plus.
Yeah, you just see a bunch of rocks and
Not finding it yet, guys.
a dead deer and a dead kid and a skull,
Yeah, we're gonna have
maybe-
to bury some people.
maybe a couple gold pieces and I don't know, some rocks, but yeah, you don't really see anything that looks recognizable.
Well, obviously, I palmed the gold pieces.
All right, you get 3.
I'm gonna go grab my
Nothing to
dagger
see here,
back.
people.
All
Yeah.
right. So the fight's over. We've got Taldoon, the caster, survived. Calmain is wounded, and somehow Hone, the halfling rogue, has survived. Praise be the snake god! Yay!
Oh no, second follower.
You proceed to bury your dead friends and continue searching for parts.
Yep.
Who is doing the searching?
I will do searching because that doesn't involve digging.
Yeah, well, they're burying Hog and tending to Calmin's and Hone's wounds.
So I'll just help look around.
All right, perception, D20 plus wisdom.
And I will call upon my Lord Starg.
Oh, you wish to use your invoke patron ability. Great. You can now see invisible.
So I rolled an 8.
Well,
It's wisdom. It was a wisdom.
Yeah.
So 10.
And you can get advantage for the see invisible.
Oh.
Hidden is invisible, so yeah.
Oh, so my second on that is a 19, so 21.
Well, obviously the most obvious is the black spear, which was twice the size of the kid carrying it. So you're not quite sure how you missed it amongst all these rocks, but oh, hey, there it is. There's this, 8-foot-long
In the shadows.
black spear made out of a metal that nobody's recognized.
I'll take it and start using it as a staff.
Okay, you have this strange black metal spear, which you now know is +2. Because
Hey, if we put like some bones on it, nobody will know it's a spear because it'll be
true.
disguised.
True. Yeah. Do you continue searching?
Yeah, because then I don't get asked to dig holes.
All right. Is anybody else searching, or are you just leaving it to him?
Yeah. I'll
leave it to him.
search,
All right. D20
D20.
plus wisdom.
Yeah, it's a 10. I'm a thief. I didn't say I was a good thief.
You're not a thief. You're lion tamer, dragon
Dragon
slayer,
Slayer, yeah.
the last survivor,
Leech thrower.
leech thrower. If there were bards in this world, you'd be like so many stories. You could be the first bard.
With my magic slingshot.
Yes. Nothing that looks interesting to you. Just the same body parts and armor parts and deer parts and bird parts and.
Well, I'm collecting cool parts to disguise the spear with at the very minimum.
Yeah, I'll let her.
Look at that skull. That skull looks cool.
I'm helping them with their friend.
All right.
He was an elf, so I'm gonna say some, elf words of interment.
After they finish spending the hour to bury him, they go, priest, would you like to say some words over the body? Because you're the only priest here.
What? Oh.
It's you. It's you.
Do elves have souls? I heard they didn't.
They do. We have souls.
I don't know.
Everything has souls.
We have souls.
Yeah.
Elves have souls. Dwarves have. Not sure about dwarves, but everybody else.
I don't know. It depends what edition you're playing. You can't do resurrect. So I will go and say, we commit this creature to the afterworld. May you rest in the dirt.
May his soul serve me in eternal slumber.
I don't know if he has a soul. But I sure, if Sarg says he has a soul, then he does.
Yes.
So
More
he's
souls
now-
for my armies.
He's now a snake elf ghost.
As far as you know.
Could be worse fates.
Okay. Do you continue searching the lair?
Yep.
I mean, what is it? Mom goes back and gets reinforcements. She gets the rest of the lemons.
No.
All right. Who else is searching? because they're packing up and burying and done.
I rolled a 17.
Hey, what's that sticking out of that rock? It looks like a sword hilt.
Ah! Think I found it, guys.
Shing! It's a katana. So you have found the katana that
Yep.
the lion had. But
Cool.
imagine if the lion had been wielding that in the fight.
Thank goodness he wasn't.
So what else
Now-
we missing?
And
A
of course,
stick?
you know I'm a kid,
No,
so I'm running around doing this stuff.
Yeah. Careful with that. Yeah, you're missing the talking stick.
Yeah,
I'll look around outside of the cave, thinking that they might have just used it as a chew toy.
Sure. Well, it's not really a cave, but yeah, sure.
Well, lair, den.
Yeah. It's more of just a depression in the dirt, but sure.
I'm not a lionologist.
Lionologist.
15. Do I still have advantage, or did that apply?
Yeah, you still have it.
Okay. Natural 20. On the
Ooh.
Whoa.
There are a lot of sticks and stuff making up the nest, but one of them does look different. It definitely looks like more of a worked.
one of those sticks is not like the others.
Yes, definitely.
I would take that one. There are a lot of
molded.
cool looking sticks, and I will like show off to because Gilliam is still a kid. I was like, see, I found cool looking sticks.
Yep. So if you do find your stick that looks like half of something that was polished and worked and has weird writings on it, and of course, the minute you pick it up, bwam, the advertisement goes off, and you hear the voice in the head, blah blah blah. Get the wood from the dryad's tree, burn it in the brazier, and I will tell you where to find the second half of the staff.
Sweet.
So you've recovered all the magic, all the special stuff that you think was on his body. He had some normal stuff too, including some gold and, more importantly, some candy.
Are there any sticks that could be used as good walking sticks around here?
Sure, yeah.
I want to
course.
get one. I want to get a walking stick.
All right. So you're gonna decorate the sticks with all the body parts.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Badgers, are you still wanting to go kill dragons?
Well, maybe we do need to get a little bit more experience under her.
Oh, I go retrieve my dagger too out of the grass.
But yeah, with the loss of Hog, he was kind of our leader. But I thought I was the leader. Yeah, you're the leader, Hone. Yes, you said at that time when we were in the place that I was That's what I remember. Yeah.
Well, we might. We need to go burn some dryad wood
Wait, the Dryads, aren't they good guys?
in a brazier.
Oh, okay. I guess we can help you with that.
We have the wood.
Oh, you already have the wood.
We just got to go back to the brazier.
Oh, okay.
You guys
So-
want to come along?
Yeah, sure. We got to get Hone and Callum healed and hire somebody to replace Hog.
Yeah, because the brazier's back on the boat.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we go get fixed up on the boat, get our equipment in order, and then we'll proceed on to the next task, whatever that is, because we're on an adventure.
Yes. All right, you head back to Port Crumb. And you make it safely back to Port Crumb with no encounters. You've arrived back. They kill him, and Hone go off to the healer, but Taldum will tag along to see how this ritual is conducted. Being a fledgling wizard, you arrive back on the boat and dig out the brazier. And I assume you light it.
Yeah.
And throw your piece of dryad wood into the fire. What does the voice say? It's so long. Blah, 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 blah. Greetings. I am he who lives and watches beyond the pale moon sky. You will find the second half of my rod in the dungeon of the invisible pigeon. Put the two staffs together, and great power will be yours when you hold it aloft and say, by the power of Grayskull. And then it fades away.
So the dungeon of the invisible.
The dungeon of the invisible pigeon.
Okay.
Yeah, you heard somebody talk about that a couple days ago. That they knew of a dungeon that had an invisible pigeon in it.
The halfling will like the kitchen. Halflings always like kitchens. All right, so.
Before, go ahead, Gillen, our leader.
Are we
Is
going
Killing
to
the leader?
Yes, I don't know how that happened, but Gillum is the leader.
Probably.
So, are we going to go find the temple guys with the snakes? What are we doing?
Just
Are we going to the kitchen?
the kitchen.
Yeah, he said dungeon with an invisible kitchen.
Pigeon.
Pigeon.
I heard kitchen.
Okay, it has an invisible pigeon and an invisible kitchen.
Either one makes just as much sense. Kind of.
Gabrielle has her attack pet rock now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
nothing can touch us.
Yes.
That's right.
You've got a handful of leeches, a bag of candy, a rock. You're wearing sunglasses.
Well, one, I'd like to bring up that I'd like some armor, guys. Could we finance a little armor for me?
Yeah, sure.
I get hit a lot.
There's a Seth's gear and ammo in town where you can go buy some armor.
That sounds like a good plan. Yeah.
What I meant from the group, could the group finance me some armor?
Well, I dig around in that magic bag of mine and I whip out that breastplate. Does that fit?
I don't know. Does it?
Oh, the very heavy breastplate? Yes.
I'll put it up. Very heavy.
Yeah, it is way heavier than a breastplate should be.
Breastplate of encumbrance. I don't know if I want that.
Yeah.
And we do have all those weird scale metal pieces.
I'd also like to bring up something from before. Since I had my other character, he left a medium lockbox at the houseboat with 450 gold.
Ah.
I was about to delete my other document. I was like, hold on.
Don't delete that.
So that is.
So there's some money to buy you some armor.
Yeah, I was looking over all the notes and trying to mishmash them. But so there's 450 gold. That is the groups. It wouldn't be mine.
That's right.
So
yeah, we could get armor, man. Better armor for you guys. I'm stuck.
Whoever the boat elf person.
Hello, that's me.
Yeah, that would be your money now.
Well, here, I'll access that. How much is armor?
Well, if it's locked, we got to unlock it. I got a key. Does the key work?
Did you get it off of his body? Then yeah, sure.
No. But I can get my lock picks out.
Does the key work check?
Yeah, because probably the key was with my goblin we got.
That key don't work.
When my goblin got stoned and then smashed.
Yeah, use your lock picks though.
Well, that lockpick just got broken.
Yeah, that's a 7.
That one just got broken. That's a third. Apparently, you should.
Good. I don't point out. I said I'm a good.
Apparently, lockpicking is not your forte, Gillum Dragon Slayer.
Lock picks.
You gotta go buy some new lockpicks. Some dental tools.
What? Could we just smash it or use a crowbar and pry it or something?
Of course you can.
Yeah. Not me, because I'm not very strong, but somebody who's strong should do that.
Your pet rock might work.
Smash.
I think I bought it off that guy in town. Maybe wasn't he one of the people that we our first funnel group rescued?
Yeah,
Is that right?
no, that was Sparks.
Okay.
The jeweler.
Sparks,
Yeah.
Sparks the jeweler, who you've talked to, you of course, and Zip Pick, who you guys have never seen again, the halfling rug merchant, because none of you went to go talk to him. So, but no, the blacksmith was not somebody that you rescued, but
Okay.
he probably does have spare keys.
Yeah, so we could bring it back to where it was purchased and
Have him open it.
I mean that would be one idea since
Okay.
We could do that.
Okay, no.
and then also maybe pick up a little one of those the jeweler picks kits. But
Yep. And we could get wheels on a little board, like we make for the little toy horses the kids play with. But instead, we could make that for the pet rock. And she could take the pet rock with her. What did you name your familiar, by the way, Riel?
Rocky.
Rocky?
Bucky, Rocky,
Rocky.
Boulder.
have to find some place where we could get some googly eyes to stick on
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I'm sure you could find somebody in town selling those.
Or
Probably
we could wait till we kill
Draw
something
one.
and just stick the googly eyes
stick,
for
stick,
whatever we
stick these two bloody eyes onto this rock. Definitely get pluses for intimidation if she starts holding it up like a shaman. Behold the rock!
adding it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, my precious. All right. So he has, of course, master keys, which is a crowbar. So he breaks the lock. That's a gold piece. Charges you for a new lock. That's a gold piece. Takes the 2 gold pieces out of the box. And turns around and hands it to you. So.
Okay, so you guys get 448 gold out of there.
All right. So now we got to go get armor made. So maybe we use those scales, all those,
Sure.
all that weird metal that we have.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, we're at a blacksmith. I asked the blacksmith if he would be able to either add an adornment or something to this spear that I have now.
What did you have in mind? I mean, it's a nice spear.
Well,
it's made of that
yes.
weird metal I'd never seen before.
Well, just a attachment, or I don't want to mess it up, but maybe have maybe a serpent winding around it.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Good thinking. Good thinking. Yes. You're getting places.
You are my instrument. You are my inspiration.
And the skull we picked up, you can just make it like a spear cap, so you can just looks like a wand, or whatever you wizard guys call those big things. And then when you're ready to use it as a spear, you take the skull off.
Yeah, the only problem with that would be use it.
You take the skull comes on and off, so it's like a sheath.
Is this like Gillum Moneypenny or something? With all the little gadgets.
Go gadget spear.
Well, that way it doesn't accidentally stab anybody, and everybody thinks it's a big walking stick.
The way I roll, I'm not accidentally stabbing anybody.
Except maybe himself.
How much would he charge for modifications?
For just putting a decorative thing on it, like 2 gold.
I can put my own. Oh, all right. Pay the man. Are you going to keep track of cash, Jen?
I can.
Yeah, I'm 12. I don't math.
Let me. So that was 448 minus 2 for that. So 446. And how much is the armor?
Wait. The breastplate that you found, or you're looking to buy armor from him?
Looking to buy it, but hey, let's ask him. I'll say let's show him the breastplate. Is this worth anything?
Why is this so
kind of
heavy?
heavy? Yeah.
it's obviously got some kind of enchantment on it. It's way heavier than it should be, but I couldn't tell you what. Where's the thing on experience?
Like rewarding it, or
Yes. But you can buy normal armor from Seth's Gear and Ammo. They've got, everything that's in the book. They've got.
Can the blacksmith make shields out of those weird scale metal plates we found?
It would take him a couple days, but yes. All right. Based upon everything you've brought to town, you get 3 experience points each. So you're now at 8 experience points each.
is that total, or did it add to what we had? Because I had 4 before, and then you said we had 5. Was that 5 total or 5?
No, 5 total, and then
Okay.
now you have 8 total.
Like
Okay. So we're at 8 total. Okay.
Mhm.
And yeah, because if we all have a shield, I can see how that could be useful.
Yeah,
Can I
he
get,
could do
like,
it.
a leather helmet.
You can, of course, yeah. Anything that's in the basic gear book, you can get.
All right, so plate mail is 130 and a shield is 10. That is what I would like.
Plate mail is 130, takes up 3 gear slots, gives you a flat armor class of 15, no dex, no swimming, and disadvantage on stealth. I mean, you can swim if you count sinking to the bottom as swimming, but yeah. So you're trading the plate mail for the super heavy breastplate?
No, I was trying to get the group to buy me a lot of gear.
Ah,
No, let's
that
not. Let's not do the plate mail because that's a disadvantage.
because right now you've
disadvantage on stealth.
asked him to make something out of the weird metal, so he's got that going.
I would like, if you guys could get me.
There's enough. There should be enough metal for like 3 shields out of that. There's a lot of.
He could do that. It'd just take him a couple days.
So we're gonna have shields.
All right, so if you guys could purchase my cleric the plate mail and then get a shield made, that'd be awesome. Because
they have shields, but you want a shield made out of this weird.
Weren't we doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, he can make 3 or 4 shields, maybe.
Hey, Riel, I wonder if the breastplate thing that we got fits you.
I don't think I can wear a breastplate, can I?
But he says it's enchanted.
Should we get that identified? Is there a or smarty wizard in town?
Yeah.
There is no identify spell according to our goddess Kelsey, but there are smart people, so you could try and figure out what it is.
Yeah.
You do know that you got Teldum, the member of the Badgers. He's a caster of at least equal to Riel, except of course he's a human. But other than that, and you know that there's some casters in town, and there's always adventurers traveling through. But so yeah, just depends on what type of investigating / carousing you want to do.
Maybe we should get a little bit of armor made for your pet, your familiar Rocky.
I don't think he needs. Rocky's all right.
You just put him in a bucket.
See, if there's a market for pet rocks, there's probably a market for pet rock armor.
Yeah, I can't wear any armor, so.
Well, you're not trained in it, and it messes with your magic, but there's technically nothing saying you can't wear it.
Well, that's true.
You just, you'd be flopping around.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth it.
Wearing.
Whilst we get the modifications and things made, I don't really know what we could do carousing, but could we find out information about different things? I mean,
yeah.
We should find whoever said the stuff
And are we-
about the invisible pigeons dungeon and get some info on that.
I'm going for a candy coma.
yeah. So let's.
Invisible kitchen, invisible pigeon dungeon. Anybody know what that is?
Yeah, Yeah, somebody was talking about it. I can't remember who, but let's.
That was a couple weeks ago, but you did hear somebody mention somebody that he'd seen the invisible pigeon.
Maybe we should go check out the rug dealer and, buy a rug for the boat. I wonder if they have like a pet rock rug for your pet to sleep on.
I don't think so, but maybe. I mean, we can talk to him.
Gillum shifts into marketing.
I know, Gillum.
All right, so you are basically doing some carousing and stuff. So what is the first goal for your carousing for the evening?
Try to figure out more information about the dungeon.
Okay.
While telling everybody about Rael's amazing pet rock. Because the master taught me that you have to have a side hustle.
The pet rock now has a fandom.
Roll a D8. Real.
Oops. Keeps giving me 2. I just want 1. 6.
You spend the day rumor mongering and trading secrets and doing secret elvish witch stuff. You think you found a lead, but it turns out it was a false lead, and somehow you are 60 gold pieces in the hole.
What?
But you get 4 experience points, which will level you.
Yeah.
And you did find out that a tomb has been found. A brand new tomb to be added to the map has been discovered.
Oh.
So that is your day of carousing. And you
Okay.
leveled.
Nice.
So as a second level wizard, you get a D4 hit points. Yes.
Come on, 4.
Okay, come on, give me a 4. Let's see. Three.
All right. So plus your con if you have one.
That is -2, so 1 hit point.
You also discover a new spell in your spell book, or suddenly understand a new spell. You've picked up a new first level spell.
Okay, I'll pick one out.
Your choices are Alarm, Burning Hands, Charm Person, Detect Magic, Feather Fall, Floating Disc, Hold Portal, Light, Magic Armor, Magic Missile, Protection from Evil/Good, or Sleep, which you already know.
What do you guys think? Burning Hands or Mage Armor?
Armor.
I'm thinking armor with only 1 new hit point.
I have 3 hit points. Okay, Mage Armor it is.
Mage Armor, level 1 wizard, duration 10 rounds. An invisible ladle of magical force protects your vitals. Your armor class becomes 14, 18 if you roll a critical for the spell's duration. Cool. All right. So, yep. And it's the first level. So that's a DC 11. So you get all the bonuses of a 14 armor class without having to worry about encumbrance. And it lasts 10 rounds. Not bad.
Nice.
Is anybody else
I've
doing
been carousing. I've been trying to sell pet rocks.
Oh, okay.
Promoting their goodness and asking about the invisible pigeon dungeon.
All right, roll a D8.
It's all about the side hustle. A D8.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 1.
So our experience points start over every level,
Yes,
right?
so you're starting at
So
0.
now I have 2 hit points.
Yes.
Okay.
Your second level, your experience points cycle back to 0, and you get the D4 extra hit points minus your con. So,
Okay.
which leaves you with 3, I believe. All right,
Yes,
Gillum, your adventure for the day of of trying to corner the market on pet rocks, unfortunately, ends you up in the stocks. For 1d4 days, you're fined 50 gold pieces because you set a building on fire.
Oh no!
But you did gain 2 experience points. And you did find out that there is a bounty that has been posted on the head of a famous adventurer known as Whist. Apparently he slept with someone's daughter that he shouldn't have slept with.
Oh, who? So the bounty's on who?
There's a famous adventurer named Whist, W-I-S-T, the baron of some minor principality he apparently deflowered his daughter, something. Bounty.
Oh, right. How much? Side hustle.
As you're in the stocks, how much? I killed a dragon. You set a building on fire. Throw rocks at Gillum. And just remember, you need 20 experience points to level Gillum.
Yes.
So you have about 10 now, I believe.
Yes.
All right. At least 1,000.
Ooh.
I mean, he can't marry off his virgin daughter now if she's not a virgin anymore.
If he's a famous adventurer, though, I don't know if, much like a dragon, we were not ready.
I'm just telling the rumors. Anybody else trying to find?
I would like to basically listen in, gather information. If Real, they were listed, or no, Gillum was going after the
You weren't sure what Gillum was going after. Rail's trying to locate the person who told you about the Dungeon of the Pigeon.
Right. Pigeon. I will try to find the info on the anything to do with the I forget the staff information.
The Dungeon of the Pigeon.
That's the same thing I'd follow up on.
Yeah, the voice told you to find the second half of the staff. It's located in the Dungeon of the Invisible Pigeon.
Invisible kitchen.
Or the Invisible Kitchen. You're not sure which. There's definitely something. It's definitely something invisible.
Maybe there's a pigeon cooking in that kitchen.
It could be. It could be.
Invisible pigeon cooking in an
invisible pigeon cooking in the invisible kitchen, cooking invisible food to feed to the other invisible pigeons.
And I will also try to find that halfling I rezzed.
Oh, Hone?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting healed up and stocked for their next expedition.
And kind of after I'll ask around, but also hang out with them and talk up Stark.
Okay, so
you're gonna say the name. Am I always saying it wrong? Is it Stark?
It's SSSSARTHHHHHHHHH. So pronounce it whatever way you want.
Exactly, Stark.
You just call him. Just yell Cobra. He's Cobra Commander. Cobra. All right, so you're carousing with the Badgers.
Yes, and to show off that hey, this guy was almost dead.
All right, roll a D8.
Number 1.
You get 2 experience points. You wake up in bed. You're 30. You've lost 30 gold, but you've definitely convinced Hone that perhaps following the fledgling church of the snake god would increase the chances of them being a better thief. So it looks like you've at least partially convinced that Hone should be a succulent.
Since that hit me at exactly 10 XP, is that leveling?
Yes. You are now a 2nd level cleric of the demon snake god. Congratulations. Experience points circles back to 0. As a 2nd level priest, you get a D6 hit points.
3.
And you get a new 1st level spell. What will he grant you? What do you already have? Cure Wounds and Light?
I have Cure Wounds, Light, and then, of course, the Turn Undead is automatic.
the turn undead, and you have the invoke that lets you see the invisible. Well, he knows you're not much of a fighter, so he's not going to give you venomous weapon. And light, well, he's a snake. He doesn't really need light. But you know what? Some snake scales. That sounds like the kind of thing the two of you need. So he will teach you scales of faith, i.e., shield of faith.
Cool.
That sounds more up your guys' hiding and things. So 5 rounds, first level, protective force brought around you. So gain +2 bonus to your armor class for the duration, depending upon whatever your armor you're wearing at the time. Yes, and of course it'll be snake scales.
Heck yeah!
All right. So after a day of carousing, you're still no closer to finding the guy who told you about the dungeon with the pigeon in it. You did find out that a new tomb has been unearthed, and apparently Gillum is in jail.
Oh,
but you've now.
How many days are you in jail, Gillum? D4.
D4. 3 days for setting a building on fire.
Oh boy. Well, then maybe
This place is anti-entrepreneur.
let's learn some more about the tomb that's been unearthed, and then let's look for any other leads that might be our speed to be able to handle.
Another day of carousing.
Yeah.
Adding on the addition of the hogs. I mean the badgers. You guys gonna team up and form one?
I think so.
All right. So you have Hone, the possible succulent, Teldum, the fellow wizard, and Helmin, the warrior. They have not leveled up yet, but they probably will by the end of the evening if they can survive. And we're doing more carousing. All right. Is there anything in particular you're looking for, or just general whatever happens?
I'm looking for more information on the tomb that's been unearthed, and then any leads that might be jobs that we could reasonably handle. So no dragon slaying.
No dragon slaying. All right. Roll a D8.
Five.
So you end up, you figure, it can't be the same thing. So you end up following the same person. It's on the same road, the same evening, doing the same thing. Because, what are the chances they're going to bilk you a second time?
Oh, geez.
They're like, no. I guarantee this one will pan out. So somehow you've lost another 30 gold pieces. But you gain another 4 experience points.
Oh.
And you do find out more about the tomb that has recently been unearthed. You found out that there was a mysterious windstorm, and the traders bulked down for the wind to survive the windstorm. When the windstorm was over, they saw this henge of stone, and sitting in the center of the henge of stone was an orc with looked like a shaman. At which point they said, you know what? Let's go to town and get some adventurers. So they came to town and they're like, you want to believe what we saw? There was a windstorm, and there was a new dungeon or an old dungeon, and there was an orc, and blah, blah, blah. So that is what you find out for the evening.
Okay.
Anybody? Gillum, you're still in jail. So you cannot carouse.
Since Gillum's in the stocks. After I, do my thing, I will spend the time probably visiting him a lot and just hanging out. Maybe occasionally, helping somebody find some rotted tomatoes
to throw
at him. Yeah, because
hey, Gillum,
I'd be hungry.
You want to get out of these stocks? I mean, if you pledge your soul to me, I might find a way to free you. I'm much better than a pet rock. I actually am real. And you're muted. You're muted. We can't hear you.
I don't know about pledging my soul, but this town sucks, and I think this would be the first place the snake cult takes out. If you like this.
Your hometown sucks. Okay.
So what exactly did you try to burn down?
Oh, it did try to go down.
No, I was framed. I'm innocent.
He
Oh.
burned down a building. I was framed.
You know what? I'm going to ask around to see who really started that fire. I'm on it.
All right. Roll your carousing. Oh, we got a private check.
17.
I mean,
Unless I add my wisdom to it, or
I'm sorry, wrong thing. Roll a d8.
sorry.
That's my mistake.
2.
You hazily remember running into another priest who claims that they are also a member of the snake cult. Not the demon snake cult, but the snake cult. And the two of you get into an argument about religion and philosophy, and he tells you about how they were this kid came in with a whole bunch of other kids, and he jumped on the table and said, and now I'm gonna recreate how I single-handedly killed the fire-breathing dragon. And then the kid took a thing of alcohol, put it in his mouth, spit it out right into a torch. Whoops. Apparently, Gillum Dragonslayer is not Gillum Breath Weapon. And for that, you have gained 3 experience points and a priest ally.
And I guess Gillum is not a successful first bard.
Yeah, but that cost you 30 gold.
But Gillum's definitely going to get more high alcohol content and practice that breath weapon thing.
Jen, could you mark off 30 gold from the pot?
And they totally sell alcohol to kids in the Middle Ages.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'm also
take this medicine home for your mom, Gillum.
like, just to be clear, someone slipped Gillum the alcohol, and then that happened, or
No, Gillum grabbed a bottle. Let's see.
And then they put ignitable things in front of him, so that's what did it.
Yes, exactly.
So it was their fault.
Rahum, attorney at law. Is that what you're going to say?
Yes.
At Gillum's hearing. And
I'm going to argue that. 'Cause
I'm
never lied to me.
I'm a simple priest of a demon snake god. And
My character
client-
believes. I believe whatever I'm told. It seems. I trust. I mean,
of course
I
you do.
believe
You believe everything your God says.
How was I supposed to know I was going to be gifted with a breath weapon?
No, it was a complete setup. They put flammable things around just because.
Put alcohol and flammable things in a building. How dare they?
And if they step on your rock franchise, this whole town's going down.
We're going to restart that snake cult.
Yes.
Fire snake cult.
Yes, demon snake cult. Yes, my snake cult will be bigger than the other snake cults. All right, 2 days of carousing, which means everybody is healed. And he's done modifying the spear, and now he can start working on your shields.
I don't know how much gold we have left. I mean,
Gillum's got one more day in the stocks.
I know I got to find too, right?
Just from the 450 that was the dead goblin's gold, we have 286 left.
I'd like to dip into that a little bit and go and buy some candy.
Yeah, we need candy. We need regular food.
Yeah.
We need more torches. Got to put them in that bag of mine.
So give me
Gold everything.
what would it cost for a bag of candy and like a cake?
A bag of candy would be like between both of those, that's like 1 gold.
Okay, I will take about 5 gold in funds. So mark that off, and I'll just put it on my personal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go buy. I will go buy a cake and some candy, And
Okay.
I'll go feed Gillum as he is in the stocks. Just like
All right.
give him, I'd be like, and then go over his case,
All right. So
which he probably doesn't care about. But I'm like,
Still-
yeah.
Hey, poison the cake. Poison the cake.
No.
Yes, and then tell him that if he wants the antidote, he has to convert.
You know, you catch more followers with sugar than with just sugar.
I gotta corrupt this kid. I don't know, man. It's like crawling uphill.
I will try to talk to my God like, you have great wisdom, but let me sell it.
All right. Fine. Succulent and a half.
Are we on the
Alright.
third day?
You're up to the third day. Yes.
So
I-
is Rahum talking to me already?
What?
If you
Really?
want.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll be there. And then, feeding you the candy that I purchased and the cake.
Well, I tell Rahum and his snake out, I got a great idea. It's better than that thing that loft chick came up with.
Oh.
Sea elves plus sea snake serpents.
Down by the seashore?
Yeah. Better than those things that loft chick came up with. You could be a snake and an elf god.
I mean, elf souls are pretty tasty, and
No,
it
no,
burns.
no, get it. She made these I heard she made these spider dudes out of elves and spiders. You need snake people, right? Why not have elf snake people with sea snakes?
Yes, turning that elvish wizard into another follower. Yes.
You already got one soul start with.
Yeah. 1.5. It's soon I'll
I'm
get.
not saying I'm converting.
Yeah, say,
Listening to everybody talk about, stuff because I'm in this square.
okay, yeah. Demon snake god versus demon spider god. Yes,
Just
I
saying.
like this plan.
Good cosmology there.
Good
That's
thinking,
what
Gillum. I'll most likely kill you in the morning.
On day 3,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go find the local stonecutter
Mhm.
and have him shape my rock so that it's aerodynamic and has a pointy end, so it'll do more damage.
Yeah, you got to make your pet rock into a proper attack guard rock.
Okay.
And
That'll-
then I'm gonna go home and paint it, make eyes on it, make it look all scary.
okay.
Give it sharp teeth.
Yeah.
He won't charge you for that. It's a simple enough thing.
Woohoo.
There used to be a legend about a guy who could throw rocks so far. They invented a whole sport about it. It's called
Really?
roof hockey.
Roof hockey, huh?
They played it in Freeport.
How is it played?
Apparently involved bricks and roofs and windows.
Oh. Seems like it might have caused some mayhem.
It was a long time ago. So your rock is sharpened and painted and all intimidating.
Yes, just to make Gillum happy.
All right. So now what? What do you want to do now? You've spent 3 days carousing. He finished the spear. He's starting to work on the shields.
I'm going to turn the stocks up, into a pulpit.
So you're going to stand on top of the stocks and start preaching.
Well, yeah. I don't got much else to do.
All right. So are you you're preaching the religion of the demon snake god, or preaching?
Yeah, and against the injustice. Like, who would do this to a hero who has slain a dragon, a hero who has defeated the mole monsters?
And
Okay.
a child
And
at
the
that.
man-eating lions.
Yes, and the man-eating lions.
All right, roll your charisma.
+0, 6.
Boo, boo, thump, thump. Get off the stocks. Yeah. You suck. Bring back the crazy guy who was talking about doorknobs. He was at least funny. Blah, blah. Kill them all. Kill them all. How dare they throw potatoes at us?
I know, potatoes hurt. They're lethal, I've heard.
Yes. And
Yeah.
slay them. Slay this town. Burn it to the ground.
Yeah, I'll
So
just
you're-
probably just sit at the stocks being all sad now.
All right. They come and let Gillum go. Well, you've done your time, kid. Hopefully you've learned your lesson.
What lesson would that be?
Not burning down buildings.
I'm innocent. I did not burn down no building.
Uh-huh. That's what they all say.
And I'm going to go until, I guess we're going to stay around here till the shields are done, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to go catch up with the neighbors, be neighborly.
Okay.
Can we get some high? Can I get a bottle of really high alcohol content alcohol?
Sure.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Yeah, I'll just be all disheveled and be like, let's go get some torches.
Yep, and we need torches.
Both are easy enough to find. So you're carousing with your elf friends
Yeah.
to see what if they know anything new and different and fun.
Yeah, just and being neighborly. Hearing the gossip.
How many
Oh.
torches do
You want me to roll a D8?
Sure, roll a D8.
Gives me 2. I don't want 2. I just want 1. 7.
You and the elves, your fellow sea witches, all go down to the big tavern boat owned by what's her name, former owner of the Moonblade, and you get in a big, singing elvish songs about the lost lands and everything, and roll percentile.
$97.
Interesting. One of the elves was the merchant that saw the tomb get unearthed. So he draws you a map
Oh, wow.
to where the tomb with the orc sitting in the middle is. You're still no closer to finding the dungeon of the invisible pigeon, but now you hear this story. And this guy was actually there, blah, blah, blah. Saw the whole thing.
Cool.
7.
Do we know whose tomb it is?
That they still don't know. But you gain another 4 experience points, and you've made an ally.
Oh,
A famous elvish merchant ally.
okay. And then we have a map to the tomb.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, let's look at the Elvis name table. His name is Titanium Citrate. Because you always get the names for elves off the back of candy.
Alien.
And gum. Yep.
Sounds like he's a ump.
Yep. Titanium Citrate.
Got it.
Elvish names are found on the back of gum wrappers. I am Oscar Flame. I am Cedric Gumresin. Famous elvish merchant once single-handedly crossed the entire plains to deliver a small package. So he draws you a map.
Nice.
And then I guess you do some elvish courting or whatever it is you elves do. Behind closed doors. So now another day has passed. Now 4 days in, one shield is done.
All right. Well, we got to corral some more. So, I'm going to go show off my cool new sword to everybody. Woo! Go.
Roll a d8.
I'm going to go with just so I can heal anybody that may sustain
but
incidental damage.
Yeah, whoa, easy with the sword there, kid. Wait till they pledge their allegiance before you cut their heads off.
Oh no, I'm not saying easy.
I rolled a 2.
Let it.
Roll a 2, huh?
Yeah.
Same as last time.
I rolled a 1 last time.
You end up in the stocks.
Oh, geez.
Since I was with, did something happen to me or?
You can roll a d8 if you can roll a d8 if you wish.
I wanted to just stand by and heal and try to then 3.
Okay.
So I was standing by to heal people that were being nicked and nipped, sliced and diced. Julianne.
Well, you have definitely been barred from that tavern. Between the fire and trying to cut off that guy's hand. The two of you are barred from the tavern. Which kind of sucks because there's only one tavern in town.
Oh.
You're barred for a month. But you each get an additional 3 experience points. And you have made some friends in the Thieves Guild. So you have increased your standing with the Thieves Guild. We're now 5 days in. He's finished a second shield. Let's see what the Badgers have been up to. Oh, they're just drinking and carousing and trying to find this pigeon dungeon. Yeah, we're trying to find a dungeon. It's got a thing, and I think it's invisible. I don't know. The kid told me about it. So they're off being probably as successful as you are. Do you want to wait out around for another day for him to finish the last shield?
Well, if I'm also in the stocks, I don't think we have much of a choice.
No, I think you just got banned.
No.
Okay.
It all totaled up with you getting banned for a month from the tavern.
Okay. Oh,
and but making some headway with gaining your reputation with the Thieves Guild.
This is good.
And
thieves make good cult followers.
yes.
Oh.
So you've got your shield with the thing wrapped around it. You've got 2 shields made out of, your spear. You've got your 2 shields made out of the weird plates. He'll have the 3rd one finished tomorrow.
You guys just got to bust me out, man.
So Gillum is locked up again, correct?
Yes, Gillum is in the stocks again.
So yeah, it's
Oh, the injustice.
No, the stocks was circumvented by the being banned. But if you want to wait another day,
yeah.
Yeah, we got to get the shields, man.
Yeah.
And what are you doing for this last day?
Well, I'm in the stocks, right?
No,
No.
you said no.
No. Stocks didn't happen because they decided not to press charges. You're banned from the tavern instead.
Okay.
thanks to the
I'm
kindly priests.
I'm gonna
This-
spend the day just going through stuff, getting my stuff packed up and ready to go wherever we end
Okay.
up going, and cleaning
Well,
up the boat.
Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I'm collecting more pet rocks like Rial has.
So just wandering around town picking up rocks.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm putting some pet rocks along with, of course, the little babies that fit really nice in my slingshot. But
Yeah, baby pet rocks.
we need some of these rocks, because rocks are important. You put them in the soup pot.
Yeah.
Make your soup. My pet rocks are just so useful.
Yeah, waste gear slots with a rock. Yeah.
Well, no, they're in my bag. I got that magic bag.
Yeah. Bag is empty now, so you can like 4 of them in there.
Yep. I got a couple extra pet rocks, to train.
Okay.
Get to train.
I picked out 2 really nice baby pet rocks. I mean, they're young. We got to train them. One's
All right,
like a nice white quartz, and the other one's a nice smooth black rock, like salt or something.
All right. The Badgers still are uneventful, other than drinking. They can't find anything out. The last day comes and goes. You've spent 5 days reading your book, Jen.
Oh,
You are 25 days left.
woohoo!
And 10 you get of doing this weird Jack LaLanne workouts. And
I don't know what it'll do when I'm done, but
it'll make you healthier.
I don't know, maybe it'll increase my con.
It's all these weird exercises.
Yeah.
100 it's 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and run a 10-mile. It's written by the some guy named Jack LaLanne. All right, yeah. 5 days has passed. You get the 3rd shield. They're well made with this weird metal on them. Very athletic, very, very attractive. One of them has painted in gold. It's got a serpent painted on it. You think that's for you, maybe?
For whom? Yeah.
For whom? The second one has got a boat painted on it for the elf.
No.
And the third one's got a little kid holding up a decapitated dragon's head painted on it for you.
Wow.
That was 10, 20, 30, 3 times 4, 120 gold for the 3 shields.
What did the first one have?
The first shield has a snake painted on it.
Oh yeah, okay.
In gold. The second shield has a boat painted on it. And the third shield is a little drawing of somebody holding up a dragon's head. These shields don't take up a gear slot because they're mithril.
Oh.
And they are +2.
Ooh.
Well, they're dragon hide, but whatever. Same thing. So you each have a dragon hide shield, which gives you +2 armor class, but doesn't take up any space.
So
Sweet.
that's +2 over the shields 2 that it gives.
Nope, just standard +2 shield.
Okay.
Shield
Oh.
+2.
Definitely make a
dragon
difference
head,
against
okay.
man-eating lions in the future.
Of course, I don't think Jen and Gillum can use a shield, but
I can't, but it's still nice to have.
yeah, you know what? I mean, you can still technically hide behind it.
Yeah, I can still carry it on my back
Yeah.
and then put it down in front of me as cover.
Well, it does say you can use armor as a thief, so it doesn't say you can't use a shield.
I mean, clearly, when I'm thieving, I got to put that stuff away.
Yeah, but if you need a big heavy thing to hide behind.
Yeah, it's good to have.
Yeah, and it doesn't take up any space, weirdly enough.
It could be used for all sorts of things. You could tie a rope to it and use it to pull things along behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be the Pet Rocks ride.
Slide down
Put
it.
some wheels. We get the little. Hey, I'm going to buy a little wood cart.
Slide down snow,
kitty
throw
cart.
it at somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Go sledding in the snow.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
possibilities are endless. Throw it at people.
That's right. What I do best, right?
All right, so as the 5-day carousing ends, you definitely know where the recently uncovered dungeon is. You're no closer to locating the dungeon of the invisible kitchen.
Well, maybe we'll find it along the way.
Yeah, how far away is the tomb?
Let's consult the map. Bow, bow.
Because all that matters is we go adventuring, right, guys?
That's right.
And I got the black pet rock because there's this lady. Her name's like Madam Butterfly in the town, and she said the black pet rocks are good for massages and healing people.
And,
Mm.
and if you
So
if you heat them up,
Yeah. So.
it is at least 3 days walk
Okay.
from Port Crumb.
Well, I mean, I'm ready to go whenever you guys are ready to go. We can go check out this tomb if you want, and if it looks too dangerous, we can find something else to do.
The pigeon tomb?
No.
This
Well,
is the brand
might
new
be.
tomb.
It's a brand new
New?
tomb. Who knows? It could be the pigeon tomb.
Could be one and the same, yeah.
I'm
We don't
gonna
know.
I'm gonna put forth that it's probably not a new tomb because, well,
A recently discovered
A
tomb.
recently rediscovered, yes.
unless it's like ready to take a guest. Yeah. I guess we could go. I mean, I'm looking at the shield and like the likeness isn't perfect. but-
It looks exactly like me.
Does it? Okay. I didn't think it really captured your eyes.
Well, I agree, but nothing could reflect my ominousness 100%.
Well, I thought, like maybe a reflection in your eyes of like your most faithful servant.
Yes.
Saying,
Well, you're welcome to repaint it.
no. I wouldn't want to mess with perfection.
All right, so we have you, and then we have the Badgers. Are you gonna ask them to join you, or
Yeah, if they want to.
send them on your way?
We need people.
They need
Badgers,
to
You guys want to adventure with us?
they need to get some more experience if they're gonna go dragon hunting.
Let's go. I got this. We will go up to them. Honorable group of badgers or the badgers. What do you
The
prefer?
Badgers,
Deer
The
badger.
badger.
Hone Badger, Tail-Dun Badger, and
Oh.
Calaman Badger.
Well, after much deliberation, we have decided to accept you as part of our group. I know.
Army of the Snake.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to
Joining.
be.
Huh?
So the Badgers are joining forces,
Yes.
and your team is called the.
Army of the Snake.
Oh, I thought we were. Is it?
Of course it is.
Elam's Gladiators.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought we were gonna go with something.
You guys could help. You could join the Badgers, and we could all be the Badgers together.
No. We need a cooler name than that.
What? Badger's a very cool name, especially because we have Hone Badger with us.
How about the Gillum Gang?
Sounds like a rap group from the 70s.
Gillam's Gang and the Badgers.
Yeah. Gillam's Gang and the Badgers. We throw down.
Sounds like a 60s pop group. And now for top of the hits, it's Gillam's Gang and the Badgers with Honey Honey.
From 8.
Hone.
Honey, sugar.
And it's about this dimension traveling nun.
Honey.
Agreed. It's an agreement. You said it. It's
All
agreement.
right. Gillum's Gang and the Badgers. We're a 1960s pop group.
But we're not an all boys group, and that's
No.
most important.
You're not a boy band. You're mostly boys. Only 2 girls, but. All right. So what's the plan?
Always magic to fix that, and then we could be like, you know.
So the plan is to follow the map to the dungeon that Titanium told you about.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. Let's go adventuring.
All right.
Was Titanium like reality? You gonna marry him? Because like
2 dates, and they're like 1 date, and she's already planning your wedding.
Gillum moves quick. There's nothing slow about Gillum.
you know, a name like Titanium, you know.
They don't mess
I'm a
around.
guy and all.
He is
So that's like a
Titanium.
The first day of traveling is uneventful. Camp for the night.
Yay!
Camp for the night, I assume.
Yes.
Yes.
Who takes first watch?
Me.
Let's
First watch for you? Okay.
well, let's do like some kind of pairing where it's balanced between like a caster type, fighter typey.
Okay, so Riel and
My suggestion.
Calmarin.
Yeah.
Oh, not Titanium.
Titanium didn't come with you.
He's a merchant.
He's a merchant.
I didn't pay attention to these people's names. They're not snake worshippers.
No, with you is Teldon, Calman, and Hone Badger,
Okay.
who is, every free moment there's snakes going over him going, hey, halfling, come here. Someday I'm going to be big enough to eat you. Doesn't that sound awesome? I don't know.
Oh no, it swallowed
All right.
your toe.
So the first round of watches, first hour, 3 hours go without, 6 hours, 4 hours go without anything happening. Who does the second watch?
I do second watch with whoever wants to do it with me.
So it'll be you and Teldon, then I guess.
The mighty warrior thief torchbearer.
The thief and the spellcaster. And your evening is uneventful, which leaves the third round. Hone and the priest.
I guess I'll do it if I can't get out of it.
It's 4 hours of
Of converting.
of converting of the snake whispering. Look.
Right.
I kind of like. He's okay, but if you kill him, I become your god. Just saying, thief. But I thought he was your priest.
I'm
is
right.
he?
I'm right here.
What? Oh, you could hear that? What? I didn't say anything. Look, a puppy.
Oh, where?
And that evening goes uneventful. All right.
That's not a puppy. That's a rock.
Uh,
With eyes on it.
It is really cute. I'll point the cute rock out to Gillum in the morning. Like, hey,
Oh yeah. We'll have to
Puppy
collect
rock.
it for our breeding.
for the rock breeding. All right, your next day, moving right along. Ooh, the next day, you have an encounter. Uh-oh. A random encounter of the random kind. You'll roll ourselves a random encounter. Ba-da-ba-dum. 81. 81 is interesting. So as you guys are traveling along through the grasslands, something flies over, and as you look up, you hear a "GI gnome," and you see these gnomes on bats diving towards you. A real gnomish hero. GI gnome is there. GI gnome.
No.
No.
The
Oh
enemy.
no.
Oh no, gnome on the range. Gnomish kidnappers on their dire bats fly towards you.
I take
Jen.
my gnomish cloak and turn into a rock.
Jen, you are the first to be able to respond.
I'm gonna try to hit one with my stick as he flies by. My walking stick.
Okay.
Knock him off his bat. Let's see. Oh. I don't think so. 8.
And
I missed.
you missed? Yes. I'm sorry.
And then I'll duck and try to stay out of their way.
Okay, next up is Rahum.
Well, as one of them dives by, I would like to, kind of stand my ground, set spear, and stab into it.
Okay. Roll your brace.
And natural 20.
Ooh, double damage.
Dun-dun-dun. And the black metal spear is a D6 plus. You said it's +2, right?
Yes, the black metal spear of the strange metal. Yes, it's a +2 spear.
And I'm trying to use the tools to roll it with the +2. So a total of 3.
Mm-hmm.
That
Plus
adds the.
Plus your strength mod.
Well, technically Shadowdark doesn't add to damage on strength.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Thanks, sir.
But so it's only 3. Not to brag, it wouldn't have added anything anyways. So it's still 3, no matter if that wasn't there. Add whatever the crit does. So 3 times 2, 6.
Either way, you could roll twice, or
I would like to roll. So it's 3 and then 5. So 8 total.
8 total to that gnome.
Yeah,
And
I
gnomes.
spread by.
Gnomes
And
have 14 hit points. Ouch. All right. Next up is, I believe, the bad guys. All right. So we got GI Gnome, a real American, real gnomish hero. GI Gnome is there. GI Gnome, a secret organization of gnomes dedicated to doing evil gnomeness. Zoom.
Oh, crap.
That's one. Zoom. Ooh, that's a miss. Zoom. Oh, that's 20. Zoom, number 4. Oops. Number 5. Number 6. Ooh, 2 misses and everything else hit. All right. And somebody got a 20. And there's 1, 2, 3,
6 of us.
6 of you. And 5 got 5 hits. All right. We'll just go down the line. First up is Riel. You get grabbed and taken off into the air by a giant bat. Ooh, teeny!
Stick Rocky on him.
Next up, Rael with a natural 20. Not only do you get grabbed, but the spines of the bat dig into your back really.
Oh, owie.
I guess that +2 shield doesn't help when you're facing forward.
Yeah.
So you take 2 points of damage and you are
Ouch.
grappled
I'm almost dead.
The third gnome misses. The fourth gnome grabs Gillum.
Ah!
Fifth gnome misses. Sixth gnome grabs Hone. And the seventh and final gnome grabs probably Calman because he looks more of a threat, which leaves just poor old Teldum on the ground still. Gillum, you are grappled.
I draw the katana
Flying around. Okay.
and I stab upwards at the stupid bat.
Disadvantage, but go ahead.
All right. Let's get these dice rolled. Let's see. I need another one. So let's see. I need to put that. That's 2. Come on, dice.
So that'd be the 6th
Yeah.
versus the bats. Bat is AC 12. So nope, sorry. Next up is the various captured people. So Hone will try and escape. Yay! I'm free. This was a dumb choice. And take 1 point of damage from the fall. But makes it to the ground. The Calmarine, the warrior. Ooh, nope, can't get free. And Teldun, who's still standing on the ground and has been hurt, goes, well, I'm probably going to regret this, but it's not like I'm ever going to get a chance to do this again. Sleep! And all the bats fall asleep.
Oh dear.
Well, that kills a gnome. Ooh. So the bats all, and he just goes, oh, elvish rainbow. And all the bats just go. Gillum Dragonslayer, you take 5 points of falling damage.
I am out. That's
Rael
negative.
Sea Witch, you take 2 points of falling damage.
I'm out.
And what's your name? Priest, you take 3 points of damage. Crash, 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 crash. The crash actually kills one of the bats and a gnome. There's 6 gnomes left. A bunch of falling, sound asleep bats. And Rael, it just falls to the ground and you hear a snap. Rocky tries to get up and rescue her, but he just can't because he's a rock. So snap. Roll your D4 plus your con.
Ouch. D4.
Con mod, yes.
So 1.
So you'll be dead in a round.
Oh no! Someone save me.
Anybody else dead?
Oh yeah, me.
Oh. Okay. D4 plus your con.
4.
Oh, Honey Badger's dead too. But Calman is okay. 4, so you'll be dead in 4 rounds. Honey Badger will be dead in 1 round.
Uh-oh.
Save me, Rahum. Snap. Okay, Real, you're dead.
Yep.
You'll be dead, real dead next round.
Okay.
Let's see. Priest, you survive the impact.
By the grace of Stark. Cesar.
Gillum is down. Real is down and laying at an unusual position. Honey is down. It looks like Honey Badger's net has also an unusual position. One of the bats has gone down in flames, but the other gnomes are looking pretty fine. And but all their bats are asleep or dead. You're not sure. And Caldum's like, oops.
Who's the closest?
But when was I ever going to get a chance to do
Who's closest?
Dead person wise or gnome wise?
Of being downed.
1, 2, 3, Jen, 4.
Not hearing anything?
I couldn't hear you for a second.
I hear you guys.
Gillum.
Who's closest? Gillum?
Gillum.
I will heal them.
All right. D20.
And my heal spell's advantage.
Okay, so 2D20.
So 18, so it works.
Mhm.
So D6.
You reach up and these ghostly fangs appear in the air and bite
heal-
into,
It heals 7 because it's half level round.
and then blah, 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 blah.
So it heals you 7.
7.
I wake up and jump up. Snaps.
Venom.
The
Jump
fangs
into-
awaken you.
Mhm.
The seal. We gotta save the seal. We can't have cool serpent seal if she dies.
All right. That leaves a bunch of gnomes. This will probably not be pretty. So they all draw their little gnomish short swords and say in gnomish, and now drop your weapons and surrender. And knowing is half the battle. Gee, I know.
Gnoming is half the battle?
Gnoming is half the battle.
Okay.
And the little rainbow appears behind them with the airplanes exploding. Gee, I know.
You
So-
know what? And I bend over and I give him a moon.
Ah, Gillum Dragonslayer is not going to surrender. Rahum.
What?
You,
I was just kind of like, what? What are we doing?
they say you should surrender.
I know. I was trying to lay down my weapon. It's like, what? I guess this is it. I'll listen to the guidance of Stark.
Yeah, what? Yeah, surrender. What are you thinking? Corrupt them from the inside. Learn their secrets.
Parlay. Let us talk about this. Try to delay them.
You want to talk?
Yes, as it's being mooned by Gillum.
This is a sign of friendship.
That is not your mooning us. We know, and knowing's half the battle. Gee, I know. Drop your weapons. You're prisoners.
Then you would know that Gillum is a weapon, and by dropping trowel is a
Shut up, human. So they're approaching you, and they're all
Shutting
pulling
up.
out like ropes and
Shutting
manacles and stuff, and
Do you guys like alcohol?
taking you all prisoner.
Seriously, do you guys like alcohol, gnomes?
Not while we're on the job, kid.
Well, I'm gonna.
Because
I'm gonna
alcohol is
drink.
dangerous, and now you know. And no one's half the battle. Gee, I know.
I'm sensing a theme.
I rummage out of my bag my bottle of alcohol.
Well, they're starting to all tie you up because it's still technically their action. So they are spending their action binding you. You can try and do something on your action, which is actually it's your action now, Gillum. So you've got a gnome behind you with pushing you down to tie you up.
I'm just gonna fart in their general direction.
Ah, human fart. All right, so then it's they bandage up Hone because Hone's no use to them dead. They bandage up Rhea because Rhea's no use to him dead. So you're both stabilized, and they walk over to Taldum and about to take him up on his action. He goes, "Well, it's not like I'm ever going to get a chance to do this again. Everybody duck!" And he throws a rock in the air.
Oh no!
Go pet rocks! Go pet rocks!
And you remember that Hone told you that Hog told you that they had this magic thing that was a rock that they threw in the air and it made a bright noise and a flash. Mm-hmm. So Taldum goes, "Well, it's not like I'm ever going to get a chance to do this again." Throws the rock. And the rock explodes with a bright light and a bright sound. One, two, three gnomes fall to their ground, going, "Ah, I can't see! Oh God, what is it? I can't see!"
It's an emotional comfort rock. That's what it is.
And then Taldum starts running. Run! Rael, you are healed up at 1.
Oh.
There's a gnome bent over you, binding your hands, and you're all healed up with some kind of like plaster little goo on your wounds. And then there's a bright flash. And you hear a voice say, "Duck! Run!" What do you do?
Grab the gnome and pull him on top of me to use this as a shield.
Okay. He is blinded and like all confused. Rahum. Bright flash, and a loud noise. Several gnomes drop to the ground. 2 are left standing.
Well, I'll take cover behind my spear staff. And after whatever happens, I will. Somebody says run or follow me, I'll go that way.
Yes, you hear after the thing explodes, you hear, the weird ringing in your noise because there was just this loud explosion. But you swear you heard Taldum yell "run" as you see him running away.
Yeah, and in my head it'll be that Cobra Commander voice. Retreat!
Retreat!
Yeah.
Run!
Yeah.
Run, you fool! Flee, you fool! Flee! You hear Sarg also tell you to run. Run, 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 run! Run now! Kill them in their sleep later! So are you running after Taldum?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'll be like, I am running. I'm just not good at it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 of my bad guys are out. I've got 2 bad guys still standing. One is going to fire a crossbow at the fleeing Taldum. That is a hit. And the other is going to fire a crossbow at the fleeing priest. Ooh, that's also a hit. Well, I don't know. What's your armor class now?
Well, if I had my shield 17, if it's just a plate, 15.
Oh, then.
I don't think I can bug with a shield if I'm running.
No, because you're running. So he's... All right. You get hit for 1. Taldum gets hit for 2. How many does Taldum have? Oh, Taldum has more than 2. Not much. All right. So, shoop, shoop. Next up is Gillum. So you were about to be tied up, and then you farted on a guy, and then there was an explosion.
I grabbed my stuff, and I'm screaming at Rael, "Run away! Don't forget your pet rock!"
All right, so you're running too. Huh?
Yeah, you got to retreat and regroup.
Taldum is running. Honey tries to disappear in the... Hey, no, what's that over there? And he thinks he's pretty hidden, and he starts through the tree, through the grass. All right, so back up top. Rael, you've got a gnome on top of you.
You said he's like blinded and
Yeah,
confused?
he's stunned from the grenade.
Okay, then I'm just gonna roll over so he's below me, and then get up and run as fast as I can.
All right, so you
Following
roll it. So
everybody else.
you're on top of him. Down, down, down. And then you run. All right. Gnomes that are knocked out, you get to make your saving throws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that one's up. That one's up. That one's up. They're all up. Rub. I can't see. I can't hear. Get them! And the two that are remaining get to fire more crossbow bolts. So many people are running out now. One definitely at Teldum because this is all his fault. The other one, well, that kid did just moon me. Ouch. And I think Gilm's back down.
No, I'm back up.
No, you just took 2 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm still
Okay.
running. I'm
Okay.
mad, but I'm still running.
All right.
I'm looking for a big rock outcrop. I'm going high.
Rehum, I believe it's your turn. Or are you just running?
Unless anybody's close to me that I could either assist or heal.
You can run and heal.
Look at the elf. Is the elf near me?
Which elf?
Which elf?
Oh, there's only one elf. That's right. Stop.
Real.
Hog guy. Yeah, yes. Al is nearish. I mean, distance and Shadowdark is vague.
Kind of, shift over there, jog a little bit over there that direction, and try to heal them. Success 13, and heals 4 points. So I do.
Thank you. I'm full.
Gillum?
I'm looking for that a bunch of rocks so I can hide and use my gnomish cloak and be a rock.
Okay, you find plenty of places to hide.
I become one with the rocks.
All right, roll your stealth. D20 plus dex with advantage.
All right, so we're going to need 2 d20s then.
Mm-hmm.
And, that with the dex modifier plus 2. So that's 22.
Yep, you dive into the rocks with a natural 20 and throw the cloak over you. And where'd Gillum go?
And I get my dagger out and I wait.
All right. Honey's going to try and disappear into the bushes. And he thinks he's done a good job. Teldum, still running, tries to dive behind some things and hide as well. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's not like I was ever going to get a chance to do that again. And it was really cool. And he thinks he's pretty hidden. So you all think you're pretty hid from the gnomes. Rael, what are you doing?
I just
hide,
felt
gonna
like
keep-
running.
I just felt like running. Running and hiding.
I'm going to run and try to find a place to hide as well.
All right, roll your hide check.
No. My idea of hiding was just falling flat on the ground.
Okay. That is hiding. I mean,
She's a CL.
And I'll pull Rocky out of my pocket just to have him ready. So when and I'll make sure the pointy end is ready to.
yeah,
be.
he's looking there. He's ready. He's got his war paint on. He's just shaking with all that rage. Or maybe that's your hand shaking the rock. You're not sure. All right, got to do a morale check for my gnomes because they have been embarrassed. Where is that table? Too many pages. I should really get a DM screen. All right. Flee, 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 flee. Screw you, we're chasing you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the gnomes go, it's not worth it. They get on their bats and fly away. But apparently Roadblock and Storm Shadow.
Oh no. Oh no. Those are main characters.
They got names.
A ninja and the heavy gunner.
Decide to keep following you. So they get on their bats and start flying around looking for you. But yeah, you're all pretty well hidden. So that's how the rest of the day goes. Pretty much you fly, hide, and Roadblock and Storm Shadow fly around for about 20, 30 minutes before they're like, and they fly off. You'll see us again. Gee, I know.
I hate gnomes.
Mhm.
We need more pedigree pet rocks to bite them.
That's right.
Explode in their faces.
So about 2 hours later, you all reconvene. Honey gives Teldum a stern talking to for making things worse, and Calmarin gives Teldum a stern talking to for making things worse. But Teldum's like, when was I ever going to get a chance to do it again?
Hey, we all
I
got out.
congratulate
Turned
Telbom
out
on
okay.
on his attack.
And we lost the rock. You lost the rock. Well, you can go get it. It's
Yeah,
over
well,
there.
Yeah, we'll have to find more breeding stock of that. Yes.
Or you can breed your rock with the exploding rock, and and
Well, we know the black rock's an emotional support animal.
so you reclaim the exploding rock, and Hone comes up to you, Rahom, and goes, the kid knows you can't breed rocks, right?
And I'll like, the kid knows what the kid knows.
We have to get pedigree papers for these. I heard that's
Like-
important.
Like Cabbage Patch Kids. Your rock's name is
$1
Bumblefire.
One,
You
one
know,
Your rock's favorite candy is
and a
orange.
for rock.
All right.
How many rocks can I put you down for?
It's dark arts and marketing.
This is how we finance the Church of Sark.
Troop leader says we need to sell 12 boxes of rock cookies.
Oh, you're standing out in front of Walmart forever.
The rest of the day passes uneventfully. You can camp for the evening if you so wish.
Yes.
Yes.
Same rotation.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. Does anybody need healed before we?
I think
Yeah.
everybody does.
Yeah.
No, I'm full. Finally.
I will heal or try to heal
Honey needs healing,
Gilliam. So healed you for
and Callum needs healing, but
Gilliam 4.
Back up to max. Thank you. Thank
Before
you.
I want to heal
Demon
before
Snake
because
guy and
it's a level 1 spell. So it plus my
11.
modifier. So, yeah, so I do heal Callum. What's it?
Callum the warrior.
So
And
I'll
Honey
heal
the
him
rogue?
for 3,
Okay.
and then Callum the rogue.
Honey the rogue.
Oh,
No,
honey.
I failed, so it locks me out, so I can't heal during.
That's what Honey gets for not converting. Look, kid, if you converted fully, I'd be able to heal you. But I sense you healed them.
Yeah, I will
Yeah,
say.
but they're already converted.
I'm most sorry. The fangs have rejected you.
But okay,
Please see me in the morning.
I guess I'll go back to worshiping the Darab.
You know. What can help inspire your faith is purchasing one of these rocks.
Okay.
That's what I
How
think.
much?
You'll have to defer to the boy.
I want a box of tagalongs and a box of peanut butter.
we don't have tag along, so we don't have peanut butter. But I got some candy. I whip out a lollipop.
It's a good thing people of this world are dumber than a box of rocks.
Like, hold on, flavored rocks. We're missing a calling here. We're missing a market. So,
We'll
it's
work
like-
on that.
if you put flavor or honey on the rocks, they will taste like that, right?
Rock licking, the new fad.
Rock. Come on, Mom. All the kids are rock licking. Yeah, well, if all the
Flavor
kids-
savoring.
I don't want to be a delird. Let me rock lick with my friends.
So I find him a quality rock and explain to him the pedigree of this rock.
He's like, yeah, thanks. How much
One
for this
gold piece.
amazing rock?
One
Okay,
gold piece.
here you go. One gold piece. Thanks for the rock. I will love it and pet it and call it George.
Take good care of George there.
I will. I promise. Crazy kid. Why did you buy the rock? Because the crazy kid said. I'm not gonna. They control the healer. I'm not gonna say no. None of you have any encounters during the evening, which means as the morning crests the hill and you travel the next chunk of land, you follow the map, and there you see these Stonehenge sticking out of the ground, and sitting in the center is a cross-legged orcish shaman who apparently has been there since the place got uncovered.
Is he an orc or just kind of orcish?
He's definitely an orc.
Yeah.
He's sitting there cross-legged.
All right. Time to peddle rocks. We'll make sure I have a nice selection of rocks. And I start walking up there going, rocks, buy your rocks, quality rocks, buy your rocks.
How close do you get to the orc sitting in the center?
I'm just heading straight in there. Sir, do you have quality rocks?
I'll start to follow, but kind of weirded out.
The orc has got all sorts of weird, paint on his face and feathers. And he looks like a shaman. And he's sitting there in the center of this thing, and he's chanting. And Gillum comes hopping and skipping and jumping, and I guess crosses into the circle since he said he's going to get as close as he can. And the orc's eyes open up, and he goes, "Infidel!"
Whoa.
And he raises his hand and rolls the wrong dice.
Oh.
And nothing happens. Energy starts crackling around his hand, but then he looks at his hand, he looks at you, and he goes, "You are expected." He goes back to his chanting. Nom 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 nom.
Maybe
What do you do?
Maybe he doesn't want to buy a rock right now.
I sit across from him and I start chanting too.
All right. He does nothing. Acknowledges, just he's got his eyes closed. He's sitting cross-legged. He's doing his weird chanting. Gillum sits down across from him and starts chanting too. Nom 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 nom.
I'm gonna check out the rocks.
You mean the henge?
Yeah, the rocks that form the henge. Yeah.
Yeah, they're sandstone rocks.
See if they have markings or any kind of strange distinctions. If they,
They do have some markings on them. What languages do you speak?
Since I just took over the NPC, I didn't have any. Probably just whatever the common tongue is then.
So you speak human. These are not inhuman. And
I will.
I'll look at him.
It's a star. Oh, powerful one.
yes, I like this chanting.
Oh,
Now we just have to convince him to start chanting for me.
Just like is this what's going on with these rocks?
What are these rocks? He lifts up out of your shirt or wherever he slithers on over. Starts reading. Moves back and goes, "This is the sepula of the Serpent Emperor. We must raid it and take all his power to include my power." Yes.
Can you be friends?
No.
Oh, okay.
Cannot be friends with those other snakes. It's got to be me. I'm the only snake. So that's what he tells you.
I'll look over to anybody in the group that goes for a second opinion.
I'll go look and see if I can read
Yeah,
this.
I'm busy chanting and arranging
Gil-
all the little rocks around me that I had picked up.
Yep, Gillem's sitting in the center, making a little circle of rocks, and the orc shaman is sitting in the center, chanting, making his little circle of rocks.
I can
Hone-
read Elvish, Sylvan, Dwarvish, Goblin, Draconic, or Primordial.
Ooh, it's draconic, serpent, draconic, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
It says this is the sepula of the Serpent Emperor. Untold treasures and magical artifacts lie within.
I'll read it, translate it out loud for them.
Ooh. Hane's like, so we just kill the orc, right? I can sneak up on him. In the name of the rock snake god, of course.
Well, do we need to kill him? He said we were expected.
I said Gillem was expected.
Oh.
Hasn't said you were expected.
Well, then maybe
But
Gillen
you haven't crossed the path, the circle yet. The human warrior, Callum, says, "Hey, the only good orc is a dead orc. They're evil, you know. This guy's obviously a caster. We should kill him." And Taldum's like, "Well, when am I ever going to get a chance to kill an orcish shaman again? Magic missile, magic missile, magic missile." I'm just, I'm just saying, it's been that kind of week. So they're all looking at you two, because you, I guess, are in charge of Gillem, who's in charge of the group. Like,
Gillem, what should we do?
Well, I'm chanting, but I'm looking around to see if I can see anything besides the orc guy in the center of the...
You see an orc sitting on the sand in the center of a circle of rocks. It looks like he's been sitting there for a while.
Hey, shaman guy, orc guy.
What
are we doing with the rocks? Are we making more rocks? What are we doing? I throw a pebble at him.
Okay.
Shaman guy.
Roll the hit.
Because that's what little kids do. They're annoying. 15 plus 2.
That's it.
17.
All right. Do your D4 damage.
Four.
Whack! Writes him right between the eyes. His eyes roll open. Anger crosses his painted face. Infidel! He opens up his...
you're the infidel. What are you doing in here?
He opens up his mouth. And nothing happens. Maybe not, infidel. Why did you throw rock and interrupt my casting?
What are you doing? Why?
I am trying to open the tomb. Is that not why you are here, strange child?
Yes.
Then why did you throw a rock? Now I have to
You
start
know
over.
What you were doing? 'Cause I don't speak orc. Hey, everybody! We need to come in here and help him open the tomb.
Okay, I'll come in there.
No elf may enter this holy ground.
Don't worry about it. She's corrupted already. Come on in.
Roll your charisma. God, I hope there's a bard class because we need to convert grandma. I'll have to ask on the forums because she's definitely a bard.
Oh, for sure. A bard at heart.
That was a 1.
Lies! He raises his hands up. Oh, that one works. His body starts shivering. Flames start licking up out of the ground around him, and he casts fireball.
Oh my god.
That's bad.
Maybe.
I jump out of the way. Hide behind a hinge.
Dive behind my shield.
Yeah, that's a pretty crappy fireball. Everybody who's inside the circle get to make a saving throw. So that's Riel, Gillum. Honey was sneaking up behind him.
I rolled
It's a
10.
Dex save, right?
Yeah.
That's a 17 for me.
All right, you'll take half damage.
Probably enough
Which
to kill me.
I think I'm probably still enough to kill you. Half of 14 is 7. So.
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
Gillum.
10.
All right, so you take full. So you're dead. Hone. Well, it doesn't matter. Hone's probably dead. Oh, he'll take half damage. So 7. Oh, he's only got 6. That leaves Raum and Callum and Teldum, whose magic missile just goes flying into the fireball outside of the explosion. The fireball finishes its thing. The orc shaman is lying burnt to the cinders. Hone is burnt to scissors. Rael is burnt to scissors. And Gillum is burnt to scissors. So Hone, roll your d4. Hone will be dead in a round. Jen.
One round for me.
And Gillum.
3 rounds for me.
All right, Rahum.
I'll rush in and just kind of go with who's closer.
Save the orc. Save the orc. Obviously, save the orc. He's way more powerful than them.
I'm just going to roll odd. I'll save the orc. Nope. So I'll go to somebody in my group.
Huh?
I'll go to somebody in my own group.
Well, fine. You can save the kid or the elf, I guess.
Who should I take?
You probably should save. Well, I mean, looks like I don't know. I don't know. Either one. Say whatever you want. I don't care. You're not really gonna listen to me, anyways.
I'm dead in one round.
I listen, but I take everything you say as a challenge. Like you're always testing me.
You're. That is why you're my favorite succulent, because you understand me so well. I don't know. Save
elf.
the wizard because
Okay,
we need the spell power.
I will odd elf. That's what I rolled.
All right.
And cast a spell. Natural 20. So it does double the effect. It says I can pick a different thing of the spell to be doubled. So I'll pick the number of people that it affects.
Okay.
Oh.
So I will do this. So 4, but I get a +1, so 5.
The
so
venom
I'd like to
spreads
heal
out in a pool.
Riel, and I'd like to also heal Gillum.
All right, so they both get 5 back.
Yes.
Burble,
Thank
burble,
you.
burble, 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 burble. You spew venom over both of them, and somehow it makes them better.
Hey, Snake God, you got to talk some sense into this dead orc guy.
Oh yeah, I'm totally on that. Give me your soul, dead orc guy. Give me your soul.
So we can open the tomb and get
um,
rich. Get the cult going, man. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right?
Callum will attempt to provide some healing to Honey. Please, not Hone. He owes me 12 gold. Stabilizes Hone.
Sweet, you're gonna get your gold back. All right.
And Caldom's like, well, okay. When am I getting a chance to ever do this again? So you got a dead orc.
Get lots of chances.
You've got a dead orc.
Can we stabilize orc?
No.
You can if you want.
Well, we need his help. We gotta get the tomb open.
We don't need his help. We'll figure it out.
Was the orc evil?
All orcs are evil.
Mm-hmm.
So we should save him.
Yeah,
Well,
we got.
What side are we on?
I mean, you're asking me, your god. I definitely think you should save him.
I would like to look around to see if we can see where the entrance is.
I'll save the orc. I'll try healing.
Yeah. No doubt your snake god wants to lead him onto the righteous path.
No.
Nope.
No, I fail. So
The snake god is sucking his soul up.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's see. He was chanting. I guess I can try to continue the chant. I don't know.
What were the exact words he said?
No.
Did any of you speak orc?
Oh.
No.
So you don't know.
So
No.
Batu Barata Nyum Nyum Nyum.
This is nobody speaks orc. None of you know what he was saying. So we're just gonna what? Start digging, or are we supposed to do what the orc was doing? Because
I want to start looking around for the entrance, see if I can find.
I got a shovel. I am a thief.
I got a pick, and I pull out a pickaxe out of that bag.
Uh-huh. All right. So Honey pulls out his shovel and starts digging.
I join him.
So almost immediately.
Away, going no.
So almost immediately, Honey hits something solid. He starts, brushing it away with his little thieves' tools, archaeology tools. Yeah, I'm a halfling archaeologist.
What's an archaeologist?
Maybe an archaeologist.
An archaeologist. So once he brushes away all the sand from the circle and the ashes of the orc shaman, you see that there is a series of glyphs carved into the ground that all circle around to the center where the orc was sitting, and it all details the ritual you have to conduct to open the tomb. So looks like that's what the orc was doing.
And it's in Draconic?
Yes.
Okay, so I can read it.
Serpent, yes. Draconic serpent folk, yes. So yes, it says you have to chant these words for 48 hours.
Oh, geez.
And the tomb will open.
Well, I guess I know what we're doing if we want to open the tomb, see what's in there.
Yeah.
All right. We just got to chant along with our snake queen witch seal.
I guess. I think people should keep an eye out because maybe his friends were going to come back in 48 hours to help him in the tomb.
Well, he was a sacrifice to the bear.
To me, he was a sacrifice to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate the sacrifice that you all also almost died. But my favorite,
your army die, snake god, dude.
Thankfully, my favorite did not die. So you may dig up this tomb and reconsecrated in my name. The once and future Serpent Emperor.
Mhm.
Obey me. Obey me.
I'm your favorite, right?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Oh,
What did you think I was talking about?
I don't know.
Of course, he means you, Rahul.
Not the elf. No. I mean,
You are not getting with the vision here.
You're my favorite. You're totally my favorite.
You could be more than just a lowly snake god.
So
Of
what do you-
land snakes,
So
but
I'm-
also of sea snakes.
I'm the only demon snake god there is. I can't
Yeah.
be better than this.
No,
I am the
you
god
gotta
of all the
think
demon
bigger.
snakes.
Gotta think
And once I
bigger.
usurp the serpent lord, then I'll be the god of all the serpent folk. And then I'll just keep working my way up the whole Thelum. Then it'll be all reptiles.
You gotta think bigger. You need the mammals underneath you. And
No,
the
I don't.
amphibians.
Mammals only good for eating.
That is
Gotta
true.
think bigger.
No.
World domination.
World domination. Yes, world domination with me in charge. I like you, kid. I'll most likely kill you in the morning.
Just does not know how to market properly.
So who is going to do the chanting and who's going to make sure they don't die? Obviously, we should do the chanting because, you're a priest. My priest. Start chanting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, priests should do the chanting for sure. Maybe the magician.
What am I chanting?
Whatever our sea elf witch queen tells us.
Oh, okay.
I'll chant with you and translate.
I'm gonna go and pretend to be a rock,
Oh.
because we're in rocks, and watch.
So all the spellcasters are sitting down
We
chanting.
gotta watch. For,
So do you chant first and I join in? Kind of like
Yes,
a...
it's like a round, like
Yeah,
row,
yeah.
try to
Then-
look for invaders to our
and then
space? Can't have them interrupted. I'm on watch.
So you're chatting for the 48 hours while Calmarine, Honey, and Gillum are guarding the three of you chanting, or the two or whoever's chanting, Rial and Teldum and Rahum. And the first 24 hours, pretty boring. Nothing really exciting happens. The second 24 hours, Gillum, you're wandering around trying to find rocks, and you hear a noise behind you.
I spin around to see what it is.
There is a gigantic elephant behind you.
Elephant?
A huge elephant.
Right. I back
looks
away from
at
the
you,
elephant.
and it's just eating grass, and it lifts its trunk and pats you on the head, and goes back to eating grass.
Okay. Don't know who summoned the elephant, but okay.
And that is where we will end it.
Whoa.
And then the elephant picks you up and puts you on its back, and you ride off into the sunset, never seen again.
Kill him, elephant rider.
Falcor, take me away. Turn around. All right, so we will start the next episode with you going into the Sepula of the Serpent Lord, with you and the remaining members of the Badgers. And now we've got a pretty good handle on the personalities of the Badgers, so we know we need to watch out for Kaldum.
Mm-hmm.
And we definitely need to watch out for Gillum. I don't know who's going to get you guys killed first. So next would be the 9th.
Boy, they do things.
But what's going to happen when Gillum discovers girls?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right, so the next one would be the 19th.
That'll be next weekend.
Oh, that's right. Today is the 12th. I'm sorry. The 26th.
I
Works for
think
me.
so.
All right. Thank you very much for playing. Hopefully you had a good time.
We
Oh,
did.
yeah.
And nobody stayed dead. Well, nobody.
Yay!
Nobody important
Yeah.
stayed dead. Could have had a TPK with that fireball, but
Yeah, the fireball.
all right. Put everything away. Thank you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
And-
you.
Thank you.
Some of you should be jumping a level next time you're in town.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
I mean, all those 4 experience points and 5 experience points you got from carousing, and depending upon what you bring back from the dungeon. So it'll be interesting.
If we survive the dungeon.
Right.
Thanks to the 2 people who are watching us. You can check all these guys out on their various channels. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, and have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.